Hi, wonderful viewers. It's another wonderful and insightful episode on the opinion of the vntv. Guys, we understand how you feel. We know we are all tired, we are all bored in the house. We know we've missed your friends. We know you've missed your loved ones. You've missed school, you missed vibing, you missed clubbing, you missed the whole thing. We understand we're in this mess together. But on the second thought, if you're allowed to meet your friends right now, do you think they will accept you warmly like they did before? Do you think they will entertain you like they used to? The answer is no, because everybody's being careful. We are scared of losing our lives. So you are doing us a whole lot of favor by sitting at home. But guess what? Whilst you're all sitting at home, we are on set to bring you trendy issues that affect us as a country as well like Africa in general. My name is Okoma Gifty, and I'll be doing this with.
And my name is Eugene Evans. Now let's zoom in straight to the issues we're going to touch on right here on the Opinion Show. Now we already know a few weeks back the president of Ghana announced some interventions to support Ghanaians during this lockdown period. Now aside, he mentioned the fact that the government is going to absorb water bills for all Ghanaians for 3 months. Local production of PPEs and all of that. He also stated that there's going to be some distribution of dry food packages as well as hot meals for 400,000 individuals in Accra, Kumasi, Kaswa, and Tema. However, something sad is happening in Ghana. Now, some government officials are distributing the meals based on the party you belong to. They are literally asking people to provide evidence for the party they actually belong to before they are being fed, and that is very sad. We are going to speak our mind on this particular issue. Now, still on the distribution of meals and all of that, the mode of distribution is very terrible. Now, we all know the reason for the lockdown is actually to help slow the spread of the virus and all of that. So social distancing is advised by the protocol. That is part of the protocol measures put in place so that we can actually abide by it, so that the virus doesn't spread. Now when they go out to spread to distribute the food and all of that, people gather and all of that, scrambling for food and all of that. Now can they find another measures to put it in place so that this whole thing doesn't affect people? And the head of prosecutions at the Accra Regional Command, ACP, Lady Adonko, has sent a strong warning out there to anyone who cares to listen, especially the people who defies the lockdown measures, that if you dare to defy the lockdown measures, you may face a jail term of 4 to 10 years, as well as, yes, you will pay a fine of 12,000 to 60,000 Ghana cedis. Now, the question we are asking is, do you think it's too much? It's a little bit of an extreme, or that is the way to go? We'll talk about that right here on the show.
Away from that and straight to Nigeria, the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, has extended the lockdown in Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Lagos, and Ogun State by 2 weeks. This is causing a whole lot of commotion in Nigeria. Still in Nigeria, the Commissioner of Police in Ogun State has said that the majority of the calls he has received about insecurity in Ogun State are false alarm. And my question is, Oga, with the viral videos and everything on internet, and you're coming out to tell us that it's false alarm, are you sure you're in Nigeria at all? Away from that, the wife of Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, has come out to say that if care is not taken, that we should expect dead bodies on the street of Africa. And trust me, Africans are not cool with this statement. To me, it's a very extreme statement. Guys, this and a whole lot more we'll be discussing about on the show. Let's go for a quick break. We'll be right back.
V Nation Pictures is a production firm in Ghana aimed at becoming the renowned production company in Africa and beyond. Services rendered include film production and editing, shooting of TV commercials and videos, photo shooting, event coverage such as wedding, engagement, parties, funerals, etc. Locate V Nation Pictures inside King Solomon's Heights on the Tampolini Street off the Community 18 Road. Contact V Nation Pictures on 030-3962-776 or 0240-289-952 for booking inquiries. You can also reach us on
of entertainment.
You're welcome back from the break. If you just joined us, this is still the opinion right here on VNTV. Moving on straight to the first story. Now, I mentioned early on that with the distribution of some hot meals in Ghana, some government officials are actually using partisanship to distribute the food items to people. In this trying time where the virus doesn't know who is with party A or party B, why are you doing this to the people? Now, before we even delve into this, now the MP for Klottey-Korley constituency, Zanetor Agyeman-Rawlings, has this to say about this issue. Let's take a look. When we come back, we'll take a look at the story.
Station, because in spite of the government saying that they are being fed, these people are not getting food. And the unfortunate thing that is happening is that people are using partisanship to distribute food. This is a humanitarian crisis. Women and children are hungry. They are lost.
So there you have it. Very sad on her part. Now, what she has done is she has actually gone out there to actually support those who have been left out.
Okay.
These are people, you can see it right there. They are so hungry out there, and they have been left out because they are not part of Party A.
Really?
The party in government. Is this the way to go? No. Are they forgetting the fact that the funds is not for the party?
It's for Ghanaians.
It is for Ghanaians. And when the president was making the announcement, he didn't say that the MPP or supporters or the NDC supporters are going to benefit from this. So why are we doing this to the people? I think they need to hold them accountable for this. NADMO, you know, immediately they actually announced this whole thing and they say that NADMO are the people who are going to be distributing these food items. I knew there was going to be an issue like this, because we all know that NADMO is usually tagged with people who actually form those political parties.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of those institutions. When the government comes into power, he gets some of their people to actually work there. So we know that definitely they know their people, and they'll distribute the food items to the people. But come on, in moments like this is so wrong. It is absolutely wrong.
And I also think just to distribute hot food, right? Then we are getting this drama and all this in it. How about now we are talking about distributing raw food? You get, someone was actually saying, why don't the government just tie the food, you know, in the bags and all that, go to streets and keep it like they do in US and all that? Right. My question is, that measure won't work. That measure will work, because you see someone that will come with a big bucket and all that, because you have 5 to 6 children in the house, you want to pack the whole thing. Now the government has said, okay, when we do it like this, it wouldn't work. Why don't you just make this hot food to supply to the people one after the other? And now we are bringing party this, party that into it. We're talking about Ghanaians here, not NDC or MPP or CPP or whatever.
Because the virus doesn't know who
is NDC
or MPP. So when you are out there as a government official and you have been given a responsibility to actually distribute food to people, these are people that need it. People that actually need it. And that's why when the president actually came out, people are excited about it. They're on social media praising him and all of that, because it will do good to the people. These are people that can provide 3 square meal, even 2 square meal. These are people that are suffering, and you as a government official, you think the wise thing to do, and you claim that you have your PhD and all of that, and you are sensible enough to actually demand party membership from people before you give them food. Are we kidding as a people at all? What are we even doing to ourselves? I think they have to hold them accountable for it. I mean, irrespective. I know that. I mean, they are in the same. They are in power now, and their government is in power and all of that. But come on, the president's Ekufuadas, I think this is for you. If you are watching us right now, I think you need to do something about it, because the virus is affecting all of us, every single one of them. And the sad thing about this whole thing, there's been a lockdown. They can't go to their hometown to go and get some food stuff and all of that. So once you have provided some interventions and all of that, let all of us enjoy it. Some fairness and equitability. I mean, this is so wrong. Anyways.
Okay, away from that and straight to Nigeria, the president of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, has extended a lockdown in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Lagos and Ogun State by 2 weeks. And trust me, guys, people are not happy. But I just have 2 questions for the president here. My question is, what are the measures? What are the arrangements you've set aside for the poor masses? What are the things you feel you're supposed to do that you've not done? Because whether we like it or not, we are all on social media. We know the viral videos going on currently on the internet. People are being abused and all that. because of this hunger. But before we dive into this story, let's see a video.
It's gotten so bad now. This man was just driving with foodstuffs on the road, you know, and he got attacked. You can see that. He was going to make a supplies. He got attacked. On a broad daylight, they blocked him. They blocked him. They took away the yams in the car. On a broad daylight. This is how bad it's going to become very soon. You know, it's a message for everybody to understand. He got robbed. Look at him. They bust the glass. They removed food from the car. They removed the yams and everything from the car. You can see that. You understand?
This clearly states that people are hungry. I know in Nigeria, when it comes to robbery and all that, it's always easy that they are going to rob the bank or they've gone to rob a store and all that. But right now, people are stealing foodstuffs. It means people are hungry.
Why won't people actually steal food stuff? I mean, because, I mean, yes, we all understand that this whole thing is very serious and all of that. And of course, I mean, it's understandable when you look at the spike in COVID-19 cases in other countries and all of that. Like I mentioned, Ghana right now, I mean, there are somewhere close to 600 cases and all of that. So it is serious. We understand that, but we are saying that make some provisions. Like I said in my previous story, that the government has actually made some provisions for, you know, some distribution of hot meal distribution of hot meals as well as dry food packages and all of that. Let's provide them with something, because trust me, even 1 week looks like a year.
A year. And again, so somebody will be like, how do you want them to distribute the food? How do you want them to share the food? Hey, let me tell you something. If NCDC were able to get people's phone numbers to be texting them every day on wash your hand, social distancing, do this one, do that one, every day. As a matter of fact, I have a friend, he said that they're using that message to terrorize him every day. To terrorize him every single day.
Exactly.
Every day, wash your hand.
You are there and then it just comes.
If the NCDC can actually have the access to people's cell phone numbers without their consent, I think the government is big enough to have people's bank account numbers, people's BVN pins, to give them money. At least
they can actually liaise with the telecommunications to get our data and all of that in order to actually
send money to them
to actually get our details, so you find a way to actually reach each one of us. And this is very simple to do. Very simple thing to do. I mean, in as much as, because you are actually comfortable wherever you are seated in your palace or wherever they call Nigeria. I don't know how you call in Ghana. I know it's Jubilee House. I don't know wherever the president's called.
Aso Rock and all that.
You are seated there, relax and all of that. For some people out there, this is hell for them. For some people out there, this is serious for them. If they don't go out there to get something to do, they will not get something to eat. They don't have money saved up somewhere to actually, feed on.
Okay, so talking about that, now you've given 2 weeks extra. My second question is this. Did you actually give them time to restock? Did you give them time to restock? For God's sake, these people were locked down for the past 2 weeks, and now you've given another 2 weeks without even giving them time.
I think for me, I think the wise way to do, probably a day or even two, to actually tell them that,
someone was actually saying that the Lagos State governor gave 2 hours for the Lagosians to go and shop. 2 hours?
2 hours.
Like 2 hours to go and shop? Really? Please, whatever it is.
That even brings me to the next story, still on the distribution thing. Now, we all know the reason for the distribution of the meals and all of that is to help support them and cushion Ghanaians and all of that. Now, I hear when they go to actually distribute the stuff to them and all of that, they actually struggling in the crowd, crowded, scrambling for food and all of that. Let's take a look of some videos and where people were actually crowded. So it actually defeats the purpose of social distancing and all of that. Just take a look at this video for yourself.
I don't usually do this, but I think you need to see this. Bomb say COVID-19 as we speak. Share the ACCCA live video. Share the ACCCA in Kumasi as we speak. Share Nipeguo. It's more like as the sports stadium. Obi and Shebi, Nipeguo. So dangerous. COVID-19. We are talking about COVID-19. Look at what is happening in Kumasi. Look. As so kwasi see America say, mon share Emmanuel viral. Yes, Nadmofo can is one, almost champion. She said you must see a bottom pim. I was going to the mall to buy something, but look at what is happening now. Now you have local road, you know. I want to quite a year anymore. You are blocking. Now, queue no, or what tata so to send them as a near cost.
So there you have it. So what is the reason for you advising us to
social distance?
Yeah, social distancing and all of that. Some people were actually advising. I mean, that maybe we can do it house to house. Either we can do it house to house. I feel that would be perfect. Way. House to house. You just present the staff at their gates or something like that. Those there, you just present, and I think we have the capacity to actually do that.
And even with this measure we're talking about now, like I heard somebody actually saying that some of the area boys, when you bring the food to the communities and all that, some of the area boys, when they've gone to the bush to do their smoking and all that, they want to come and take 5 people's food at the same time.
5 people out. That's why we have the security personnel out there. If you are able to actually, we have security personnel out there, and you are going out, they tell you that return, don't do this, go back and all of that. You're not supposed to come out and all of that. There should be some security also out there to make sure that no one takes someone's food that is not his.
It's not his.
It's as simple as that.
So now, if one person can actually take 5 people's food, so what happens to the little people that don't even have mouth to talk? Like they don't know how to express themselves and all that. So I think the best way is going house to house to submit this food to people.
It's very simple.
That's just a simple way to do that.
Because whilst they are getting crowded and all of that, imagine if someone has the virus, then it defeats the purpose of we slowing the spread of the virus in the first place. So please, I mean, this is to all the governments in Ghana, in Nigeria, or wherever, whoever cares to listen, this is not the way to go. Anyway, we have more issues to talk about right here on this show. Let's take a breather. When we come back, you don't want to miss more issues right here on The Opinion Show. We'll be right back.
Let me get Musa so that he puts on the generator. Musa! There's a problem with the generator, so Musa is checking up on it.
Hey babe, what's up?
I'm good, and you?
I'm not fine, man. We're having this family movie time, and then all of a sudden it took you like. Why are you laughing?
Why won't I laugh? I've been telling you countless times to watch V Nation TV. It's an online TV station that streams amazing programs 247. Just log on to www.vnationtv.com, or you can follow them on Facebook at VNTV on any device. I don't know why you're dulling.
Hey, that's back. Thank God.
Hey. Let's keep watching vntv.
vntv. Yeah. vntv, the powerhouse of entertainment.
Welcome back, guys, from that quick break. We are still on The Opinion with VNTV. Away to Ogun State, the Commissioner of Police in Ogun State has said that majority of the calls he has received on insecurity in Ogun State are actually false alarm.
False alarm?
Yes, like he has come to say those calls he has received about insecurities in Ogun State are false alarm. And my question is, Oga, I just have one question for you. Oga Commissioner, are you sure you are in Ogun State? Like, are you sure you are in Nigeria? Because we are all on social media. We know what is going on. And the good part of this is that those people videoing these things, they tell you location and where what is happening currently.
So what happens to even telling the people that you actually investigate the issue and all of that, rather than actually trying to
false information? Like, really?
So what is he trying to say? The videos are doctored or something? I don't get it. Or they are old videos. I really want to understand.
No, he's trying to say that what he's trying to say here is that the insecurities we are having in Ogun State are actually cultism and supremacy between cultism in Ogun State.
No, but then again, even if it is cultism and all that, at the end of the day, it is your job to protect the people. So what are you talking about?
Yes, because I won't be locked up in my house all in the name of coronavirus and quarantine, all that. And all that. And my life is in danger, and I'm insecure, and I'm hungry. Oh, come on. This is too much.
What are we even... You know, it always hurts me. It's actually heart-wrenching to actually hear people like that. These are people that actually say police is our friend and all of that. And each and every day they do stuff, and then you sometimes wonder if indeed they are
actually police people or something. I don't understand.
I mean, why are you saying that? I'm not getting the.
My response to this is, my opinion on this is, Oga, I beg, if you know to do your work very well, if you are not doing your work very well, we don't have to come and tell you your job. Please do your job very well with your team. Don't come out to tell us that it's false alarm, false alarm. All the videos on social media are false alarms. Are you seriously telling us now? How can you come out to tell us it's supremacy and more courtesim? I don't understand. This is your job to protect the people. Courtesim or whatever thing it's called.
You just have to go into it. Tell the people that you investigate the issue. That is the way to go. You don't tell us the
false alarm and all that.
Are you kidding me?
People are scared. Lately, I was actually on social media, and some of the celebrities were online and they were live on Instagram and all that. People were, the comments that were coming out and all that was, oh, we are scared of sleeping, oh, we are scared of sleeping, oh, thieves are coming, they are robbing us and all that. People are actually scared of sleeping in their own house.
In their own house. And you know that there's actually some measures out there, that some directives that they can't come out. So if you want the people to actually obey the directives from the president or whomever the directives is coming from, but that is your job. That is your job, to protect the people, regardless if it is occultism or whatever you think it is. I mean, people are stuck at their homes and they feel insecure and all of that. And as a security personnel, this is the best information to actually put out there. Now, talking about some security personnel actually not doing their job and all of that. Right here in Ghana, I think some security personnel are doing their job.
Yeah.
Yes. Some head of prosecutions at the Accra Regional Police Command, ACP Lydia Donko, has stated that anyone who defies the lockdown measures or the directives from the president will face a jail term of 4 to 10 years. Or pay a fine of 12,000 to 60,000 Ghana cedis. Now, Gifty, do you think that is a little bit to the extreme, or you think that is the way to go?
Personally, that's a little bit extreme. It's kind of harsh, but I know why it's like that.
Exactly.
We Africans, let's tell ourselves the simple truth. We are the problems of ourselves. Even with that penalty and punishment, people will still come out.
People will still come out. But don't be so comfortable to come out. What she actually announced some breakdown. And this is what I have here. And that's what she actually said during the press briefing on COVID-19 at the Ministry of Information. And this was the figures she actually put out. She was saying that 406 have been arrested. 103 are in custody. 248 have been granted bail, and 41 cases are processed for court. And that was just Tuesday. So you can imagine today, Friday, number of cases that they have now.
Please? Can I ask one question? Do you still have space in the cell?
At this point in time, they don't even care. So that if you are listening to me right now, and you are listening and watching, because you are watching me right now, just know, please stay at your home. Please, if you come out and they arrest you, I beg, first of all, you are struggling with hunger. You don't want to struggle with the heat in the police custody, because this is serious. And I don't think you have the money to pay that 12,000 Ghana cedis to 60,000 Ghana cedis. My guy,
respect yourself.
Respect yourself.
And be in your house.
At all.
Okay, guys, away from that and straight to Melinda Gates, the billionaire's wife. Bill Gates. His wife has come out to say that if care is not taken and the world does not add facts enough, Africa should respect dead bodies on the streets. Now, personally,
related to the
coronavirus, yeah. So now I have two takes on this comment. Just two takes. In a way, she is right. In the other way, she's very extreme. She's been right means, my own way of saying she's been right is this. Why I said she's right is this. Okay, personally for me, on this topic, I have two takes on it. And she is very extreme. She is right in the sense that tell yourself the truth. Wherever you are in Africa, you're watching me. I'm not talking about people outside Africa. I'm talking about people in Africa. As a matter of fact, Ghana and Nigeria, to be specific. Wherever you are, you're watching me. Ask yourself this simple question. and answer yourself silently and be truthful to yourself. Check around your vicinity where you're staying. Check around the hospitals around where you stay.
Right.
Do they have the necessary equipment to test COVID-19?
Even the ventilators. I mean, the ventilators, we all know that when it gets to a number of cases, the Ghana Medical Association actually brought a statement out there that it will get to a time that the wounds, they don't have the capacity to actually, you know.
Just in Accra, I just think 3 hospitals per in Accra. 3 hospitals. I think Kolibu, 37, and one other hospital. We don't have what it takes to handle this situation. We are so fortunate that the favor of God is on us. The grace of God is on us, that this coronavirus is not hitting us hard like it's hitting people in US, like it's hitting people in Italy and all that. We are so blessed. So let's assume the cases will hit us like it has hit them.
God forbid.
Do you think, God forbid, yes, I like that word, God forbid, do you think we'll survive it? So indirectly, she's saying the truth. We don't have the necessary equipment to handle this. On that part, she's correct. Don't deceive yourself. Tell yourself the truth. She's very correct.
Right.
And for her being extreme, she is very, 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 very extreme. Madam, Madam Melinda, I beg you. See, before person, they come out, waiting there for person eye, they first come out your own. That is it. Before you remove somebody's this thing, you have to remove your own first. In US and Europe, the cases there are too much. I mean, if you calculate the whole case in Africa, the whole cases in Africa, madam, it's not even compared to the death rate.
I am sincerely tired of hearing from Bill Gates and the wife. Today, the wife is saying this, Bill Gates is saying this, like a prophet and what, and people are hailing them and all of that. So if you knew all this, why didn't you do what you have to do on your side to actually prevent this whole thing? You know, don't come out and
so madam coming out to tell us, no, for me, I have this feeling she's not, from that statement, in as much as she says she's concerned, she feels so concerned about Africa, I have this feeling she's actually not happy that it's not killing Africans the way it's killing Europeans and those of them in US.
No, but then again, you know, fight your own issue. We are not saying be concerned about us. It's not like you guys like it.
And do you know why it's paining me right now? Do you know why it's actually hurting me? Our leaders, in as much as this thing is hitting us, our leaders are trying so much. They're trying their possible best to make sure they don't cause panic. People don't get scared of anything. People are comfortable wherever they are staying.
But with this kind of theory,
you coming out to come and to say this to
all of that, I don't think that is the way to go. Please shut up already. You and your husband Bill Gates, just provide the money and just shut up. It's as simple as that.
Tell me to tell us we have dead bodies on our streets. Are you kidding me right now? How about Italy? They have a lot of what do you call it? Space to bury people.
In China, look at what China is doing to Africans.
Even
Africans actually there. You won't talk about that. I'm expecting you to actually talk about that rather. The way they are maltreating people, evacuating them from their own houses and all of that.
It's as if she's coming to, right now I'm feeling like she's coming to tell you, you would die, you would die, you would die. Because African now, God forbid.
Take it back.
Actually, on online, I see people saying, God forbid. It is you know my Nigerian brothers, they are so now Papa will die. That one. People
I understand. You know, in this trying moment, this is not the right information to put out there. We all know that this is a serious case and all of that, and that's why our government and the health professionals and all of that are doing everything they can to help slow the spread of the virus. This is not the way to go.
In as much as you want you want to address us and tell us something, there are other nice way to say it, like African wouldn't find it funny, African wouldn't handle this in a very proper way and all that.
Yeah, so this is the way you think if Africans handle it,
it will be fine or
another level.
And or the world react to it, it won't get Africa and make them. But you coming to tell us you see dead bodies on our street, like, are you kidding us right now? And trust me, Africa, the whole Africa is not comfortable with this statement. You know, Africa, we can be very religious. Some people say Holy Ghost, fire. Some people say Holy Ghost, fire.
Come on, we have a lot on our minds already. I don't think that's the way to go.
Don't cause panic.
Positivity, and then, you know, if you have some suggestions and all of that to help, you know,
make it straight,
slow the spread of the virus and all of that, let's do it. That's the most important thing.
And I pray that the good Lord will help us. He has always been on our side. This coronavirus thing, it's hitting us, we know, but we are hopeful, like we're actually waiting that God will do something.
We will get through this. I know we can. Africans, yes,
we can. We are strong enough to pass through this.
Anyway, so that's just about it, right?
Yeah.
For today's edition of the Opinion Show, I always tell you that your voice needs to be heard, and for your voice to be heard, it definitely has to be on the #1 show, the Opinion Show, right here on VNTV. As always, my name has been Eugene Evans, and I've been doing this with
Okoma Gates, my beautiful makeup done by Vicky.Nikki. Don't forget to follow her on her Instagram handle right in front of the screen. And for those of you liking my outfit, it was done by Mickey Bems, like it is Kofi Bems, like KOFIBEMS.
And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. On Facebook is VNation TV, on Instagram VNTV, and of course our YouTube VNation TV. A very big thank you to you for making time to watch this show, and of course a big thank you going out to our production team for making today's show a success. Enjoy your weekend and goodbye.